Hey guys!
Hola!
So before we start, you may want to explain what is up with your face, Dan.
I was doing that thing where you put a cup on your mouth and you inhale all the air and it sticks to your face. You know, like...
You're just gonna make it worse.
And this happened. So yes, for the rest of the day I'm going to look like a vampire that just finished biting someone.
It really does look like that.
But enough about me. Dill.
Howl to residence.
You can see our owl slide in the neighbourhood. Oh god.
And my giant palm tree. Here we go. Right, so we've got 7 simoleons to play with. So
that doesn't sound like a lot.
let's try to make him not starve to death.
Good idea. Let's see how Dill likes the house.
Oh, where's he going? He's facing the wall.
What's so interesting about the walls? Oh, we forgot to decorate the hallway. Dill, that doesn't matter. You can just go to the kitchen.
Hopefully sim food isn't too expensive. Let's have a look.
Let's find out.
Garden salad.
That's kind of depressing.
Or mac and cheese. Though I don't like cheese, so I don't think Dill's gonna like cheese.
You pass on the worst genetics. A life without cheese is not a life worth living.
Right, you can do it, Dill, without burning the house down. Let's see if he can cook.
Will he die instantly? Let's find out. Oh.
He's got no service space to
What?
chop it up. Oh, the bin's in the way. I don't know where else it would go that's not going to get in the way of anything.
Should we just put the bin there in the hallway?
Just for now. He needs to eat. You can do this. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. It's happening.
Those bunny slippers will never stop being funny.
He's literally already a better chef than I am in my entire life.
Don't chop your hand off.
Can he do that?
Yeah.
I'm so scared for him all the time. That's what it's like having a child.
Yes.
Just permanently afraid that they're going to die in stupid ways. Dill is really good at tossing salad.
He is.
And Shazam! Happy salad music! Oh my god, is he breaking into our... Is that behind our house or in our garden?
That's behind the house.
Okay, thank god.
Get him to eat the salad.
Dill, excuse me.
He's reading about squids.
It's now the time to read about squid. You just made a salad with half of your money.
No, I want to force him to eat the damn salad.
Phil, you're not God!
Eat
you're
it.
Oh my god, you're restricting his free will.
Why isn't he eating while watching the television? Oh, he's just enjoying his tunes.
Did you just force Dill to view the porcelain pig?
While eating salad. Dill, you messy type.
Move into the sink.
Here we go. This is a big moment in his life. His first washing up experience. Hope he doesn't drown.
Can that happen?
No, you can't drown in the sink.
I don't know.
Oh, he's dancing.
Whoa, look at those dance moves.
He's got more moves than I do.
Let's force him to watch some action. What is happening on the TV? Some kind of
Japanese martial arts movie. He likes tanks.
And he's thinking about tanks.
He's not even watching it. I hate people that don't watch the movie.
Right.
How about find a job? Right, now his dream was to be a mixologist. Secret agent. Wow! Wow! I don't want him to die in the line of business though. I'm so clumsy I would fall over into all of those fires.
We made him clumsy.
Yeah.
I don't think clumsy plus flaming evil villain headquarters is the best thing.
Or clumsy astronaut,
I don't
to be
think
honest.
the clumsy and astronaut is a good combination. Is clumsy and knives a good combination? Oh god, what have we done?
He just proved himself by making that salad. He's already got 1 cooking point.
Okay. Assistant dishwasher.
Yes.
What's in his wardrobe? Change outfit. Athletic. No, I remember those. No, let's cancel that.
Can we go meet a neighbour? Let's see what's outside.
Where do you want to go? Look at this big neighbourhood.
Ooh.
Wow, this is pretty as hell.
It is.
Wow. So who's this guy? Travis Scott. What should we do?
A funny introduction.
Funny introduction. Okay.
Let's test Dill's humour skills.
He's jogging over. Be eager.
Hello, friend.
Making the funnies. Oh, yeah.
The old man is back.
What should we do?
Friendly
introduction to the old man.
Another friend.
Make another friend. Friendly introduction. Yes, collect the friends. We'll be having a house party in no time at this rate.
Look at us, we're getting on with people.
It's basically the Friends cast.
This is more friends than we've got in real life.
That's actually true.
It is.
Quickly, collect a friend.
She disappeared.
Where did she go?
Is
there some kind of trans-dimensional void here?
I think she fell down the drain.
Oh my god, did she die? Annabeth Humphrey.
She sounds like she's got some monies.
He's off.
Oh, trick with a hand buzzer.
Phil, did you just click on that?
Yeah. Oh, let's go. She loves it! I think we should make Dill fall in love with as many people as possible.
Well, with as many people.
Yeah. Tell a joke about monkeys.
Oh. There was a banana and an elbow, possibly some boob grabbing, and happy.
He's like, ha, coffee, and she's like, drums. Stop talking about the cabinet.
Furniture.
Oh, fall in love with this guy.
Quickly.
Oh. Old man.
Hello? Old man, are you in there?
Oh,
and they're off.
We've been left by...
No! They're ditching us as a group.
What?
Dill!
You look so sad.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I liked your riveting joke about monkeys and your conversations about furniture. The squid. Again, what is it with Dill and squid?
He's obsessed with...
Quickly, no, don't. Lady, don't.
Friend.
How did she
Quick,
live?
quick.
How did she live?
Yeah.
Don't you hate flies? Same. This is giving me so much anxiety. Why are they standing in the road?
I don't know.
More choices. What else can we do?
Romance her. Yeah.
Pick up line? Or ask risque questions?
Let's ask a risque question. Is this the risque question about trash?
Wow, we have been making friends until night time.
In the road.
Well, okay, it's 10:20 p.m. Is this when normal people sleep?
Maybe, but we don't go to sleep at that time.
And neither should Dill.
We should send him to the park.
The park at 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Do you want to get mugged?
No, he'll be safe. Let's travel with Preston.
Preston. I like that we did all that talking to Travis and Annabeth and we bonded more with Mia by asking her a risque question.
I wonder if he'll say yes. He came!
Oh, here we are. Why did we do this? Us and Preston in the park together.
Right. Oh, he's running away.
What? What is he?
Preston!
Dude!
Come back.
Oi!
Dill looks so angry at
Dill's
us.
like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Look at that guy. Rude introduction. Whoa!
What is going down here?
No.
Llamas! He has one of your traits.
I feel so proud at this moment. Preston needs to go. Is he peeing in the bushes?
Probs. Who is that asleep on the park bench? Let's give them a home.
Shall we poke this person on the bench?
I feel like this is a love story in action.
Wake him up.
Why is she not at home?
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
She's thinking about cakes. Let's speak to her.
With a
friendly introduction. This is the love story that we've been dreaming of. Hello.
painting. Nice observation. He knows what he's doing.
Let's play chess with her.
Don't know how to play chess.
Preston, go away now. We don't want you here.
Preston, someone... No, get off the... Preston! Preston!
Who do you think you are?
Preston, you dick. We're the person that just woke this person up.
Kill Preston. Yell at Preston.
Yell at Preston. Get off our chair.
No.
No, we wanted Preston to get off!
Ugh.
I'm gonna crap all over this chess table. Preston, you're kind of the third wheel right now. Is that a llama hedge?
What?
Forget the love story.
That is so cool. I wish that existed in real life.
I want that in my house now. Steel llama bush.
Oh, Preston's
Why
going
is that
away.
an
Quick,
option?
quick, quick.
Play together. Wanna do some chess? He's having some severe needs. You can sleep and eat later. With the llama hedge in the background,
This
the
is
love
perfect.
story began. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. You're tired, but we have friendships to build here.
He needs to go to bed. This is the longest chess game of all time.
They've been playing this for like 5 hours. Come on. You're ending it with some romance.
Just a compliment.
Just a nice compliment about her appearance. Classy.
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't like us in that way. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dill.
That hurts my heart. Oh, awkward. Let's leave. Time to
Forget
go.
this woman, Dill. She's not worth your time. Okay, you whiny cow. Let's get you inside.
He's left the music on. That's electricity spent.
Should we feed him and then make him go to bed?
Yeah. Quick meal.
Have a quick meal.
A quick cereal.
Of cereal at
I
night.
always have cereal before bed.
He's inheriting your midnight cereal trait.
He's still feeling embarrassed after the incident with Erica.
Oh,
it's the saddest cereal of all time.
What have we done?
We're horrible
We're
parents.
terrible. All we wanted was for him to make friends.
Oh no.
His first day in this world, and he got shot down in a game of chess at the park. Yeah. Complain.
Okay, go pee. Quick,
Yeah, okay, go
yourself.
pee. God, do I still have to do everything?
Quick, run.
Oh no!
have
It's
an
critical! It's critical! So, Sims don't pee standing up.
Nope.
The saddest pee I've ever seen.
Oh.
Are you serious? Look how sad he
That
is!
could be on a charity advert. Right, before he dies, he has to go to sleep.
Come on, Dill.
Oh.
Let's get you into bed.
What's his bedclothes? A clown suit. I forgot about that. Oh, it's so horrible.
And as he sleeps in his comfy clown suit, Dil ends his first day of life. Well, Phil, I think it's safe to say, from character creation to house building to actually controlling our sim, we haven't got any better.
No. He made 5 friends.
He saw 2 people mysteriously vanish without, for any reason, questioning how they disappeared from reality.
Had a strange 3-way love story between Preston and Erica. Not sure where that one's going.
And got rejected.